YouTubers. Sorry I'm a little late, but just had to get myself together. Sorry y'all, sorry y'all. I'm not in my car like I normally am, but we're gonna continue following Diddy's case. I don't know if y'all have been following it, and please forgive me. I didn't go live yesterday, so now I have to catch up on what took place on Monday and yesterday. So if you give me just a moment. Let me see. All right, and like I said, y'all know I'm actually following the Washington Post for updates as well as TMZ. So right now, let me see. Let me see something. All right. So this was just updated 39 minutes ago from the Washington Post, and this is about an ex-employee, forensic psychologist, and the special agent that testified in Sean Combs' case. And this is what it reads. The government is working through its list of witnesses. Hey everybody, hey everybody. If you're joining for the first time, thank you. If you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. The government is working through its list of witnesses in the second week of testimony at Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking and racketeering trial in New York. Special Agent Gerard Gannon continued his testimony Wednesday, describing finding gun components, platform heels, and a lot of baby oil when Homeland Security raided Combs' mansion in Miami last year. No, it's not my real hair. It's a wig. But I do my natural hair. I did color it red. Yeah, it is fake, and I bought it, so I own it. It's mine. But that's not why we're here. A forensic psychologist also testified that domestic abuse victims often love their partners, abuse, drugs, and repressed memories. Testimony that recalls Cassandra Cassie Ventura's account of her toxic 11-year relationship with Combs. So I'm just reading directly from the Washington Post. Thursday, we'll see more testimony from a former assistant to Combs who Ventura said quit after he saw his boss abuse her. Prosecutors also hope to call 5 new witnesses, including Scott Kid Cudi Muscudi, a rapper who briefly dated Ventura while she was involved with Combs. Muscudi's car exploded after a jealous Combs allegedly threatened to blow it up, according to Ventura's testimony in her settled lawsuit. Combs, 55, faces criminal charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Thank you, Rayati12. Thank you Tamid, I am from Florida. The music mogul has pleaded not guilty. His defense team has characterized Diddy's freak-offs as sex parties among consenting adults, however unorthodox. His lawyers also have argued that Combs' relationship with Ventura was rife with mutual jealousy, violence, and drug abuse. So that was from the Washington Post. Yeah, it is. We get a lot of visitors, Tommy. This is very much a tourist attraction, Miami. But I'm not in Miami. I'm about maybe 30 minutes away from Miami. Let me see what TMZ is saying. And this was I think this was 2 hours ago. No, it's longer than 2 hours. Let me see. This was like almost 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, and now it's 4:18 here, Eastern Standard Time, and that was Pacific Time at 12:53 that they published this, and this is off of TMZ's website. And this reading, Sheree Hayes, an exotic male dancer known as the Punisher, tells us he's unsure why federal prosecutors called him as a witness in the Diddy trial because he says he never saw Diddy do anything that seemed illegal and thinks his testimony may have actually helped the defense. The Punisher joined us on TMZ Live Wednesday, and we asked him if prosecutors gave him any indication why they wanted to get him on the stand, because his testimony Tuesday left many people wondering how prosecutors thought it related to any of the charges against Diddy. Hayes says he is still confused as to why his testimony was necessary, telling us he let prosecutors know from the jump he didn't see anything that looked criminal during his sexual interactions with Diddy and Cassie. Stunningly, Hayes says he actually thinks he may have helped Diddy's defense, which only raises more questions about why prosecutors wanted him on the stand. Hayes mentions Cassie winced a few times during sex, but that's about it, claiming he didn't see anything that looked like forced violence or coercion on Diddy's part. He tells us he lived in New York and met Diddy and Cassie in NYC hotels exclusively, so it doesn't seem like this could relate to the charge about allegedly transporting prostitutes across state lines. Hayes wrote a book about his 30-year career as a top-tier exotic dancer called In Search of Freezer Meat. It was mentioned in his testimony, and it's now a #1 new release on Amazon. There are passages about his experiences with Diddy and Cassie. They aren't specifically mentioned by name, but the descriptions match up with his testimony, and it touches on erectile dysfunction and penis implants. But he says he's not chasing clout here. The Punisher seems poised and calm in the interview. Adjectives most folks might not associate with a gigolo, so that they may be why prosecutors want him in court talking about freak-offs. But he's still scratching his head because he says prosecutors never told him what may be helpful from his testimony or where they were going with their line of questioning. So there you have it from Washington Post and TMZ. They gave their updates. There were some more witnesses since Monday up until yesterday. I don't know who the witnesses were today. We'll find out later on this evening. after everybody is out of the courthouse. All the information will drop then. Definitely, I'm going to catch up with it from TMZ side because they do a live update on Tubi at 5:30 every day after the court is dismissed. So that's what I'm waiting for. So that means you'll get me to come back tomorrow about what happened today. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for joining me for this short period of time for my daily live pop-up. Sorry that I came on late. It is normally 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. I'll be back again here tomorrow and Friday as we're wrapping up the second week of Diddy's trial. All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day, and see you all on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shalom.